though like government job has some position in the society, some respect associated with itself. So yeah, I mean that provokes Bihari and people from UP to be the part of government job. Hello.
Hello, yes, I guess there is a network issue from your side.
From my side, or maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, but now
Anyway,
it's all right.
let's continue. Yes. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean, like I told you that the most of the people from Bihar and UP, they prefer to have government job because like we don't have much choice. Like we don't have job in the government, in the private sector, so we don't have choice. We have to go with the government sector to have job in government sector because we don't have choice actually. That's the reason I would say that.
Okay, that's good. So, how long you have been preparing for UPSC exam?
Uh, it hasn't been long time. Like I have been preparing for the UPSCs for last 2 months. I can say that.
Okay, so have you set a goal for yourself that within next few months you will be prepared for these exams?
Yeah, I mean, until or unless I'm the part of graduation, I will be focusing more on UPSC. But with that, I will be also focusing on my graduation. But UPSC will be the first priority. I can say that.
Great.
Yeah.
So, can you tell me why are you on this platform? Why do you feel like you need to be on this platform to improve your English? Because I can see you are speaking fluently without taking any pauses. What is the need?
Yeah, I am here on this platform. Like, I will get a lot of people to talk with, and that's how I can deal with my confidence and I can enhance it. Like, what happens in UPSC that, one of the toughest thing is interviews. So, I'm preparing for that right from now.
Great, great. Good to hear. It's really
Yeah.
interesting to have a conversation with you.
Yeah, same here.
Thank you. So let me give you my introduction. My name is Imtiaz. I am from Hyderabad, currently working for a startup company as a senior accountant from last 7 months. Overall, I have more than 5 years of experience in this field. Apart from that, I have been learning English language from more than 5 years, and I still consider myself as a student of this language because every day I get to learn something new, and I don't mind being a student of this language. And with that all experience, I try to help people to make their journey of learning this language easy, because I know usually people don't find people who can show them the correct path, right path to reach their goals. So that is
Yeah,
what.
it happens actually. It happens. Yeah, I accept that.
Thank you. So what
All right,
else
so
I
I
would like
think
to. Hmm?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think we should move on the topic of discussion, that is job.
okay. I was about to ask you that.
Yeah,
Okay. So tell me, what do you think? Is it really required? Like, first, as you are preparing for a government job, tell me
yeah,
why more people, because I feel you are the right person to ask this question. Why people are more, you know, preferring government job rather than private jobs? Because you have already told me in
yeah,
your city or in your town there are very less or no private jobs. That is the reason you are
yeah,
preparing for government jobs. Is it the
yeah.
only reason or you have any other
No,
reason would you like to
no,
share?
it's not only the reason. First, we have to understand the differences between the government job and private jobs. Like what happens in the case of government job, we have security. Like we will be doing job for 30 years, 40 years. We have like we have security of that. But at the same time, talking about private job, there is no security. Like you can be removed from the job at any time. It's not decided that you will be doing this job for 20 years or for 30 years. It's not like that. I mean, at any time, if the company does not like you, you can be kicked out of the company. So that is the drawback of private job. And that's also one of the reason why people prefer to have government job. Like there's a security, and with that, what happens after retirement, you get a good life, like pension and like that. So that's also one of the reason why people prefer to have government jobs. Yeah.
Okay, I agree, but partially agree because it is not, as far as I know, you cannot be kicked out of any job, even if you're working for private sector. There are some policies. It used to happen earlier, but now most of the companies are coming up with this policy that you cannot employ, cannot be kicked out of the job all of a sudden.
Yeah,
There are some
actually.
policies. At least they give you like 30 or 40 days time, or they provide you 1 or 2 months salary in advance so that you
Yeah.
can go out and look for another opportunity.
Exactly. I do accept that, but again, I have one thing to say that private companies are itself not secured. Then how is it possible that they can secure the job of their employers? Again, it's a
Of course,
point.
but what do you say about like many PSUs are being sold recently, and still many are going to be sold. So within next few years, we cannot have more government jobs because they are selling
Yeah.
it to private companies.
Yeah, I mean that's also true that the government sectors, the government companies are being privatized, so it cannot be denied it. Yes, I mean that's the other issue that's not in my hand. I think that depends upon the government policy and how the government take it, in which direction the government wants to take it. It depends on them.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I'm just, I want to know about your opinion.
About my opinion, I think that there is no much difference in government job and private jobs. If we have job security in both sector, like if we have job security in private job and as well in the government job, then I don't think that there will be much difference between these two sectors, like government sector and private sector. Both will be of same kind.
I agree. See, if you are working for Fortune 500 company like Google or Microsoft, then I don't think there will be a problem of job security. And after getting retirement, you will be having a lot of ample of amount in your bank accounts or savings because they are giving you much better salary than government sectors. People are
Yeah.
earning 15 lakh,
Yeah.
20 or more than 20 lakh per annum.
Yeah, exactly. I do accept that, but during the lockdown, India has witnessed a high amount of fall in employment. Like you can talk about one of the biggest brand of the world.
Absolutely, I agree. But uh, people are still giving priority to government, and I agree that you cannot compare
Yeah.
both these sectors, government jobs and private. But still, working for a private sectors cannot be taken, cannot be considered as less secure. It
Yeah.
totally depends on for which company you are working, and
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
mm, and the job pressure,
all
work
right.
pressure
So
when it. Mm,
yeah, and okay. So I mean, how do you think that we can create more employment? We know that there has been great downfall in jobs in our country because of the pandemic and lockdown. But again, it is still in recovery. But it will take much time to recover the job that we have lost in the pandemic. So how do you think that we can create more number of job within a minimum time?
Well, in India, most of the employment we get from foreign countries. When other
Yeah.
countries start doing well, then I believe automatically, India will get more job opportunities.
Yeah.
Here in India, even government is not supporting for startups.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The government should bring such a scheme that should provide loan at the minimum interest possible. Yeah, I mean that should be one of the initiative by the government, but I know it is. I don't know it is or not. I don't know about that. And with that, what else we can do? That we can, we can promote the small scale industry. It's it's not the reality that most of our youth they are only working in the MNC. It's not like that. Most of our youth they are also working in the small scale industry. So what we can do here at this time that we can also promote our small scale industry, and we can give them relief, because in this pandemic a lot of our small scale industry they have lost their identity, like jobs and all these sort of things. There has been downfall because a lot of small scale industry they have they have gone, they have disestablished, I can say that. They
Absolutely.
have been uprooted. They have been uprooted. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. If government help, if government provides some financial assistance to startups, I believe then slowly the employability will increase within a year or two. But still, we have we have been telling that we have been hearing from government sectors
Yeah.
and news as well that we are going to get affected by third wave of this corona.
Yeah, and also like we have to modernize our agriculture, like farming system. We have to focus on pisciculture, horticulture, and like that. Like more than 16% of our citizens, they are directly or indirectly dependent on farming. Yeah, so like we can also promote some farming like horticulture, pisciculture, like that. So I think it will create great amount of employment. I think so.
Absolutely. What are your views, as you have mentioned about farming? I would like to know what are your views on the passed or recently passed farm law. What did you
Well,
understand by that?
yeah. No,
I
I don't want to
believe
make any comment on this. It would become
no, no,
political,
no, no,
so
no.
I don't want to make that.
I don't want you to comment. I just want to know your opinion. And I believe being an Indian, we can give our opinion. We are not forcing our opinion on
About the,
anyone. We
you
can
see,
share our opinion.
uh, right now I am ill-informed about these three laws, so I don't think that I'm the perfect person to comment about this. So
Okay.
I have nothing to speak. Yeah, I'm ill-informed.
Okay.
Yeah,
No issues.
so that's why. I mean, if I say wrong, and what if I don't have that much information? So again, I will be the wrong. So before I make any statement, I have to go through these three law and what it says. I have to go through that. Then I can speak about that. But before that, it's not.
Pretty strange to know about this that from a UPSC student not
Yeah.
aware about this farm law. You should be aware about it.
No, it's it's not like that. I am aware of this, but right now I really cannot speak about this because again I
Okay.
have to go through these three laws. Like it's been a long time since I studied these laws. Okay,
Mhm.
so I'm not getting everything that I studied over there. So yeah, there were some positive impact and there were some negative impact as well. So yeah, so that's why right now I cannot say. But if I would have been going through those three bills again, then I could speak something. But right now I cannot.
No issues.
Yeah.
No issues at all. What else would you like to share about job? Like, what if you did not get your desired score? Would you try for private jobs?
Yeah. Spock startups. So if I don't get a job, I would like to focus on startups. Yeah. I come from a village and I have been working hard right from my childhood. And with that, I have also engaged with the business that my father does, and I have also been the part of like agriculture and like that. So I don't think that if I don't get a job, my future is going to be blank. It's not like that. I have a lot of things to do in my future.
Great. Good to hear.
Yeah.
Glad to hear about it. And I would like to know how long you have been learning English language because you have a good accent. You are speaking with accent.
So I think it's been well, basically on accent, I have been focusing on this area for more than 8 or 9 months, I can say that. But especially on English, I have been studying this language right from a ninth or eighth standard. Yeah, but I started focusing more on this language after I got time when there was lockdown.
Okay, that is good.
Yeah.
So, have you taken subscription on English Yaari or Vikas has given you an opportunity to just have a conversation one or two times?
Yeah, like Vikas told me that I can have demo session with the tutors if I want. So I said, yeah, why not? I would like to have a demo session. Yeah, so
Okay.
it's demo. Yeah,
All in all, what I can say, you are absolutely good. You just have to focus on your pronunciation because not always,
yeah,
maybe it is because of mother tongue influence, I can say. Your Hindi,
yeah,
it is reflecting when you are speaking English. Not always, but very
yeah.
few times. Like just you have mentioned, session. Session is
Yes,
something
accent.
you did not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I always do pronounce s, saw in a wrong way. Like a lot of tutors have been trying to correct me, but till now it hasn't been corrected. Like they have been trying best, but I have not been trying my best. So that's why the mistake is again a mistake.
Okay. Yeah. So what
Yeah.
did you learn from this? Nobody can correct, nobody can help you unless
No,
you help
exactly.
yourself, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like you are giving 100%, at least I have to give my 50%. Yeah, only then I can correct.
Absolutely.
There was a lost. Now this time there is problem for your side.
My side, maybe, I don't know, but I can hear you, I can see you. You are, completely clear. I
Yeah,
can
but
hear you
right
clearly.
now there was problem from your side.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe, I
because
don't
my
know.
net is doing good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry about that. I can't do anything because it is not in my hand.
yeah, I understand.
So, do you want to ask any question? Because we are running short of time. We have left with 2 more minutes.
Yeah, I can put one question here. Uh, okay, like what should be the contribution of village in developing our country?
What should be the contribution of village?
Of village, yeah, in developing our country.
Developing. It seems like you're asking me questions which might come under UPSC exams.
No, no, actually, like job and all these sort of things. So I was gone through this topic on the internet. So there I scroll a lot of things. So I grabbed a lot of information. So same information I'm putting here. Yeah, like
Okay.
the Gandhiji said that the soul of our country lies in the village. He spoke like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. But
So I got.
mm,
Yeah, please.
day by day, villages are also getting turning into cities. It is spreading. Cities are getting spread every month or every year. They are
Yeah.
cutting down trees and trying to include villages into the city, which is very near to the city.
but but at the same time it will be surprising to know that still we have a lot of villages in our country which haven't been connected to the city, like they don't have good roads, electricity, and they are not connected to the city, and that's why there's a lack of employment. Yeah, still we have a lot of
Yeah.
villages.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, if we talk about this again, it is integrated topic. Again, it will come to the politicians who are being elected by the people and they are not doing their job.
Yeah, I mean, but every time we cannot blame politician for everything. It's our country, it's our responsibility. So we have to come forth by ourselves. Yeah, I know that we have system, we have administration, but again, being citizen, we also have responsibility and we can play our role as well.
How? Can you give me
Yeah,
example how we
how?
can? Yeah,
Like again, you see, if we don't have roads, we don't have pools in our surroundings, we can go to the administration, we can go to the block, and we can just put our problem what we have, so definitely they will listen. Yeah, but if you leave it on the system, they will come and they will see what your problem is. It will take a lot of time because the government works, it's a long term thing. If you want to do, even like if you want to make even Aadhaar card, it takes a lot of time actually. It's a slow process. Yeah.
no, I guess it is no more a long process.
Yeah, no, I mean,
No more
I'm not particularly talking about Aadhaar card. I'm talking about the rest of the things that we want to do through, like through the government, through the administration. It takes a lot of time actually. Yeah, I'm not
Absolutely.
particularly talking about Aadhaar card. I know it takes 2 or 3 days. I know about that. Yeah.
I agree. There is still a lot of things need to be reconsidered. Need government need to look what their government machineries are doing. Whoever they are assigning, they are not doing their job on time or properly. That is why all these
Yeah.
things are happening. If they start doing their job with
Yeah.
responsibility, I believe our country will be developed, will come into developing countries, I can say, not developed because still we are under
Yeah.
developing country.
Yeah. Like during the lockdown, the GDP Indian economy got a kind of heart attack. Yeah, like there was a great downfall in GDP in Indian economy. So uh, again, like we have to boost, all the sectors like primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector, so that again we can bring up our GDP. Yeah,
Absolutely. I believe conversation with you would be more effective because as
yeah,
you are as you are reading and going through a lot of good topics like GDP, farming, and all. I
yeah,
would love to connect with you, but now I'd like to take a leave because I'm getting call from my office.
yeah. Like we are also running out of time.
Yes,
Yeah, like it's going to be more than 25 minutes. I can see that. All right, we'll talk to you later. Have a nice day.
sure, sure. Have a great time. Bye bye.